Good morning, everyone. What are you grateful for today? Do you ever Google what National Day is today? So I do this periodically, and I decided to do that this morning. And today is actually National Doctors Day. So we should be doing something, giving a shout out to all those doctors who are out there probably working extra hours to help our community. There was a couple of other interesting national days that came up. So today is National Virtual Vacation Day. So maybe if you were planning a vacation and you weren't able to go, you could look for some virtual tours online or plan a virtual vacation. I see a lot of people posting pictures of oceans and beaches and places they want to be. The third national day that came up today, which is one that I want to kind of focus on, is National I Am in Control Day. So to me, that really resonates because we are all in control of ourselves, of our response to things. And when we're sitting with chaos and fear around us, we're in control of ourselves and our response. And that's kind of where the cards are going today as well. It's about us being in control, us empowering ourselves. So the first three cards that I want to talk about are my angel cards and one of the goddess cards. So the two angel cards are, the first one is called Release. So this is about letting go of what no longer serves us on our purpose. So letting go of the things that we don't need in our lives anymore. A lot of people will start by decluttering their house, taking things that they no longer need and either donating them or getting rid of them. When we clear that, we start to clear the clutter in our mind as well. And there might be things we want to give up. And that leaves room for new things to come in. The next angel card that I drew this morning is the heart chakra card. And the answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So this is all about seeing what our heart desires, what it is we see for our lives. Think back to that young child. What did you dream of doing when you were an adult? What were your interests? Often when we connect with that child, we are able to see where we really want to go, what brought us joy. Think back to the happiest time in your life. What were you doing? The third one that comes in with this is one of my goddess power cards. And it's the first time I've actually ever pulled this one, but it's called Secrets. So with the secret card, this is about, good morning, Laurie. The secret card is we don't always have to have all the answers right now. It's about moving forward, taking those steps forward for ourselves. We don't need to know everything. And I found that I used to, the last few weeks, catch myself watching the news, watching to see what's going on because I felt so disconnected from the world, from society. Those are the things I really don't need to know. I don't watch the news now. I will go on and check. I'm actually feeling a lot better today, Lori. I actually feel almost human today. Thank you. So knowing we don't need to know everything. We don't have to have all the answers right now. Sometimes it's exciting to have a little mystery in our lives, and I'm always about putting ourselves in the mindset of believing that we are worthy of having miracles and wonderful things happen to us. And then we're putting out that energy to bring that to us. But we need to feel it before we can have it. So the next cards are all about growth and power. So on my Love Yourself cards, this message says, as I learn to love myself, I become powerful. And the message here is really fitting with the other cards. I do not need to wait until I become perfect before I love myself. Loving myself is the quickest way to create a wonderful life. It's always about being in joy, being in love with our lives and ourselves. We're not perfect, and none of us are. I have a grandchild who thinks he is, though, but he's a teenager. Um, so it's all about loving who we are and accepting who we are right now, and knowing that we are working on ourselves and moving forward. We're all worthy of love, but it all starts with us. Like I was saying yesterday, we teach people how to treat us. So when we love ourselves, we create those healthy boundaries. The next card that came up, and this is from my Crazy Sexy Love Notes deck, is called Listen. Are you talking more than you're listening? Do you finish people's sentences for them? That's a bad habit for me. True connection is about how we make people feel and whether or not we're being open and present. Hi, Ashley. Blessings to you too. Life is communicating with you. An important message is trying to get through, so let go of your fear, of not being heard. You'll get your chance. For now, just listen. A lot of times, and I've been trying to really be aware and practice this when I hold space for others, and it's about being able to listen without responding. So oftentimes we need to listen to ourselves as well. Do you ever have one of those friends that is always coming to you with their problems and they're kind of dumping all of their troubles, they're venting to you? Sometimes we just need to listen without responding to them. They just need to be heard. And often when we find ourselves, hi Doris, how are you today? Often when we find ourselves wanting to respond, we need to take a moment and just listen. Understand and let them know that we're there for them. And we need to do the same for ourselves. Have that person that we can talk to who's just going to hold space for us and listen. Because often just getting that out is a way for us to release the things that are troubling us, and then we can kind of recoup our thoughts and get back to a better place. Trying to decide which card next. The next card is another goddess card. It's about time. So right now we have an opportunity for many of us where we have extra time to invest in ourselves, and also to sit and think about what it is we want for ourselves. If you have this dream, this vision of your life, what is that? And journaling can be a great way to get some of the things that we don't want in our lives and write those down. And it doesn't have to be material things. It can be things we're feeling, things we're holding on to. And understand that maybe it's not our stuff we're carrying. And I'll give you an example. I went for a few psychotherapy sessions with one of my friends. Good morning, Kim. Her name is Pamela Robinson. She's an amazing psychotherapist. But I was struggling with some stuff at work, and it was triggering some things. And I had a few sessions with her. And it all came back to my relationship with my mom and my mom's relationship with herself. And all of the things she was holding on to and carrying. Thank you, Kim. Yes, I'm feeling a lot better today. Thank you. Holding on to the stuff she was carrying, and she actually reflected that on me, and I held it as my own. So being able to release a lot of emotions put me in a great place where I can really start releasing those things and working on me and growing as a person. The next card that I have here is my butterfly cards. So this card is about seeking and finding. So our life is meant to be enjoyed, and our lives are meant to be filled with joy. So being able to find the things that bring us joy and focusing on those, we need to bring that energy into our life. We need to feel that joy, and we all have our own unique way to get there. So the next card that came up, and this is from my well-being deck, No one can create in your experience, for no one can control where you direct your thought. On the path to your happiness, you will discover all you want to be, do, or have. So this is all about choosing our own path to joy. And we all have our own way of getting there because we've all had our own different experiences in life. So it's important for us to know that we're all unique and we're all worthy of having this joy in our lives. The next card, and this is the last one from my numerology guidance deck, is about leadership. So this is about you being the leader in your life. What steps are you going to take today to put you on that path to your joy, to your happiness, to loving yourself? And there's so many ways we can do that. I find for me, helping others really helps me to be inspired. When I see others succeeding and being empowered and loving their life, that brings me the greatest joy. So I like to focus on that. For those of you who might not have had a chance yet, I'm offering my mindset method free right now. I've created a Facebook group and it launched this morning. So if you want to join, you can join at any time. I'm leaving it open just because people need that safe place. They need to have the tools to be able to do things to help themselves. So we're all in this together, and it's about being there and being able to support each other and help each other grow, help each other get inspired. Creating a community that is kind and loving, knowing that when we're triggered, we need to go within and feel what's going on, knowing a lot of people are reacting out of fear right now. So they're not their best selves, and instead of us judging them and reacting in an angry way, we need to show some compassion and show them love because they're scared. And there's a lot of people out there that are. So for us to be able to make a difference in their lives, we can show love, we can show gratitude, we can show compassion to them and try and be that person that just listens. Maybe that's all they need, to know that they are safe, that they are loved, that they are worthy, to help them work through that fear. So I'm going to leave that with you today. Have an inspiring day. And if there's anything you're struggling with, please reach out. I'm always here to help. Thank you.